Hi guys. So I had different windows set up at different points on this video that I thought were important to hear because most of them were about the same things, stating the rape, all this bullshit. But for some reason, when I got back to start it, they're all back to this point. So all the windows go back to this point. I didn't have time to edit. I'm too tired. I'm too frustrated. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it to here because she's talking suicide again and she's planning on doing it tonight. Um, yeah, let's just listen to her. I told you she's going downhill fast. And yeah, hopefully they get her to a hospital.
Trying to persuade anybody into believing anything. I am sharing with you my memories, sharing with you the times that my mother would snap pictures when we were on vacation and try to convey to the world that we were happy and healthy, when in actuality we weren't. You could see in the face of the fucking photos of most of us, especially me, how in my sister, there were photos that were actually developed, my father took of my
back here.
Positive mindset. It doesn't work that way, bitches. These facts are facts. They never got in trouble. My parents never got in trouble for all this fucking shit, and it turned around, and that's why the government is trying to hide it and everything, because that's the people that are talking back right now. Those people are part of the government. They're trying to say, well, no, that didn't happen. No, we went and told you when I was 18. We told you everything. Detective Flood in Janesville, Wisconsin. When I tried to file, believe me, I remember all of it. I remember in that dark room, going in there after hours, speaking to this fucking old perverse man, and he didn't actually file or prosecute my father or anything.
You know what's sad? Is you don't know how much of her story to believe. You don't, she's told so many lies. And according to her, every single cop, probation officer, government official, anybody that she's run into has been a pervert, has violated her, has made her give them head and all this other bullshit. You don't know what to believe with her. And it's sad because this shit does happen in families and it does happen in certain places. But is she Amber Heard? You don't know what to believe with her. You have no idea what part she's telling the truth and what part she's making up. It could be a whole big story. You don't know.
That's the sickest part of it all, is that we were shaken. We were trying to convey what had happened, and yet they didn't pursue anything. They didn't pursue justice then. They didn't pursue justice now in my case. And that's why I want to kill myself, and that's why I'm going to kill myself. And nobody can do anything to stop me. They can't. They can't do anything for this baby because it comes from demons. So the fact that I wasn't able to pursue a better life, I was trying to convey that through all of my positivity. I was trying to alter it. No, this baby doesn't deserve nonsense like that. He doesn't deserve a story like that. I think it's hilarious that some people are so sick that they're trying to combat what I say. You can see the death in my eyes right now. You can see I'm not doing well because these are actual facts. I am not trying to persuade anybody into believing anything. I am sharing with you my memories.
By the way, this all started because she doesn't have weed again. She's out of weed. And at one point, while she keeps saying how she's going to commit suicide tonight, she had said that if she just had some weed, she would be back to her normal self and be okay. That's sad.
Sharing with you the times that my mother would snap pictures when we were on vacation and try to convey to the world that we were happy and healthy, when in actuality we weren't. You could see in the face of the fucking photos of most of us, especially me, how in my sister, There were photos that were actually developed my father took of my sister asleep on the toilet. My sister remembers. Why do you think I convey these things? Huh? Why? My father would take pictures of her on the toilet, and she was so scared and so sad she never spoke up about it, and I encouraged her to do so because I was 18 and she was 24 at that time, and they never prosecuted these people. They never prosecuted the proper people. They never had CPS involved. That's why I had my first suicide attempt. All these things can be tracked and traced. I try to explain that to you.
12.
And all you do is try to act all crazy and try to say stupid shit like nonsense, like it didn't happen. It fucking sure as hell happened. Just because the boys don't want to fucking admit to it. And even then, if they had access to their memories, you'd understand. And they do have access to my memories. They have access to everything I fucking do because the moment I think something, all of a sudden I get a phone call. All of a sudden there's a car that shows up. All of a sudden there's a person that shows up and they're giving me the fucking dirty look like don't share that stuff. We don't want any negative in the world. You better keep your mouth shut. No, you keep your fucking mouth shut for not doing it. You're the negative ones for not pursuing justice for two little girls. And you knew what was going on behind closed doors. You knew. They had already known.
She also mentioned, I don't know if she's going to mention it now, because like I said, I had it all set up, that her brother told her at one point that he had watched her father while she was sleeping. The father came in and rubbed his penis all over her face. That's what her brother told her. And she had no idea because she's a very heavy sleeper. But she wasn't a heavy sleeper the night that JW did what he did, because she felt that she knew what was going on. I don't know. Can't believe anything she said.
It's sad and sick. Sad and sick, and I feel sorry for this child because
if you felt sorry for this child, you wouldn't be threatening to do what you're going to do now.
He's not safe. Not from me. Like he's completely safe around me.
No,
he's unsafe because you forced me to have to kill myself, just like my 12-year-old self. You people forced me into committing suicide. And that's the sad part of it all, is that I just really don't care. Like, I'm trying so hard to just be positive. I don't have anything positive right now. You know what I wish I had? I wish I had a father to this child. Not the father that raped me. No, I wish he would have been a different person, a different human being. I feel terrible that I fell asleep next to that guy. He's nobody. He's nothing. He's trash, especially for the fact that I'm having to go to fucking court for this and having to fight. I'm not going to court. No. No. A victim does not. They will just lay down and just whatever. You can go ahead and walk all over me. I don't care. Put your boots on and fucking kick me. I don't care. I'm done. Just like my mom knows that my dad used to beat the shit out of her and strangle her and everything, and he did the same thing to Sissy. And poor Sissy, at one point when he was beating the shit out of her, I remember jumping on his back and trying to pound on his back to get him to stop. And all these memories happen on a daily basis, all this crazy. There's all this crazy. There's nothing positive. People say, stop, call me. No, the only person I want to talk to is the father of this child. I want an apology. That's what I want. That's what I fucking want. I want him to own up to what he fucking did. That's what I want. And that's the only thing that would save this child today. That's the only thing that would get it to stop.
You're so fucking
is if he were to fucking apologize. I'm done. I'm done playing your fucking nonsense games.
You are so fucked up because he's gone. Forget about him. You are the one carrying this baby. You should care about the child you're fucking carrying right now. Okay? You are the mother. And for you to sit there and threaten the baby all through the fucking terms of your pregnant, all this time you've been carrying this baby, you've been threatening to kill it, calling it trash, calling it the devil. You're a piece of shit.
I'm done. I'm done listening to your bullshit.
No, she's threatening to kill herself and all this other stuff.
and a razor blade. Why not? Why not? I mean, these are perfect products. Let's add it together, see how this fucking baby turns out, and that's my evening. That's what I planned for this evening because I had no weed.
I'm sorry, but she's been threatening suicide all throughout her fucking pregnancy. But apparently you need Tylenol and cough syrup and the razor blade to do so. I have been around so many people who have threatened to kill themselves every week. And you know, maybe it's a cry for attention, I don't know. But you're depressed because you don't have weed. All you wanted was weed in the beginning, and you'd be okay, is what you said. And it's frustrating, and it's sad. And what I really fucking hate is that these fucking hospitals, she was in the hospital before, and they friggin' let her go again. What the hell is going on? I mean, I know they probably haven't seen her videos, but my God, you would think somebody would have alerted the hospital already. The cops or something. The cops should be alerted. Somebody had to see these videos and not let this woman go.
That's what I planned. So, I just wanted everybody to know, because I want you to know the truth. I want you to understand from my perspective how nobody was in my fucking... Nobody did anything for me. Not as a child, not as an adolescent, not as a fucking person. Like, no one. That's why I want to kill myself. And all you do, instead of actually reprimanding the people that abused me to the point of self-harm, you hurt me more by shoving me in psych wards. I don't need a psych ward. What I need is justice.
Yes, you do.
What I need is these people put behind bars. What I need is these people to understand what they have done. To understand and change. That's what I've been pleading for. My whole life I just thought, oh my God, since I couldn't file, I've got to swallow it. I've got to swallow my goddamn pride. And hopefully they'll change one of these days. Why do you think I wasn't around my family for so many years? And there's proof of that as well. I kept away from them for so many years because I was in such turmoil. I was in such inner fucking angst and self-deprecation in that way, because I know what the truth is. God knows what the truth is. Believe me, plenty of people know what the truth is, and they never stepped up. They never fought for us. They never took on those beasts. And
you need something. You need God, not just to talk about God. You need God. You need medication. You need to move on. You can't get past all this. You blame everybody else. You stay the victim. You need to turn around, figure something out, and move on with your life. You keep letting shit happen to you. Nobody's making all this shit happen. You keep letting it happen. You're not fighting and just moving on past it. You just keep... I can't explain it. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this, but she just keeps letting this shit happen and putting herself in these situations. She's not really doing anything. And the fact that she keeps fighting medication, she doesn't need medication, and all she needs is weed, it's obviously not working. She needs something else.
instead, they told us to shut up. They told us to hide our feelings. They told us to bury it deep down, because men, that's just what they do. Men, that's just what they do. And even my mother, hitting my fucking sister with a frying pan and bending it? What the fuck? And then she blamed my sister for having to do that to her. What? Do you not see who truly needs the mental help? Who hasn't fucking actually gotten any? And yet I get a shit ton, and I still get reprimanded. No. Let's party hardy, everybody. Let's party hardy. Because I'm sick and tired of this shit, for real. You people are so fucking sick. You people, you think that the people that commit suicide are the ones that are the issue. We're not the issue. We're the fucking product of your issues. That's what it is. We didn't do shit wrong. And then it's like, and then you tell us that we did shit wrong, and it's like, no, I didn't do anything wrong, bitch. I didn't do shit wrong. You people are crazy. And to think that I'm gonna go to jail for that? No, I'd rather go to prison for something else, something I actually did. Because never in my life have I done anything that fucking terrible. 80 pills. Let's see. They're only 200 milligrams? Fuck. And it's a good thing I got this bottle at the very least. And also fucking cut my wrists. But, yeah. I'm done. You people are sick. This isn't even a fucking ploy for attention. It's really not. I told you months ago that my mental health was waning and it was getting to this point and no one stepped up to do shit. I will literally take this and this baby's gonna be fucked up because you're not supposed to take this shit when you are pregnant. You're not supposed to take ibuprofen. It fucks up the baby. It can cause birth defects. I did everything right. I refrained from everything. I did so good for this pregnancy, for being all alone. There's nothing left in me. Absolutely nothing left. If people aren't gonna fucking understand from a victim's perspective and they're gonna laugh
so you know,
and point the finger because
people are saying stuff to her like get help, but then you got assholes over here saying stuff like empty the bottle and shit like that. And so there are people trying to talk to her, but she's not listening. She says she's not looking at the chat, but she is, because she keeps
they're part of the government and that's how their sick manipulative minds work. You're not going to blame people that commit suicide anymore. We commit suicide because you didn't do your jobs properly. That's the truth. And nothing but the truth, so help me God. So help us God. Because you need my prayers. Seriously. There is something wrong with you people. I don't want to be on here anymore. You people are sick. And there's no way you're going to get into the fucking room because I'm about to barricade the fucking door and the fucking window too. So, what are you going to do? Bust in here? Make me stop? Who cares? Nobody cares about this baby. They didn't care about it when it was implanted in me. Because if they would have cared, they would have found me a proper place to sleep at night so I could grow this baby. They would have found me proper housing. They would have found me proper, food resources. They would have found me clothing and a bed and all these things for the baby. But no one did any of that. A few people offered some donations. Whoop-de-doo. Was that enough to actually maintain this child? After all my depression, after all that I've lived through, after the fact that I can't work a sustainable job or anything, I can't sustain a job, that I can't even function now socially. I'm so weird and shy. I'm saving this mostly for later. These things. Because I didn't want to do it immediately. There's nobody that will help me. They lie. There's so many people that have messaged me in my emails and said, I've got a safe place for you. Then they never message back. Because they just want to see my reaction. They want to get me all excited just to pull it all away.
No,
it's the same thing my dad did.
You're so fucking stupid. People have offered you over and over and over places to stay, but you had an excuse every fucking time. I'm not going to drive all the way out there. I don't know these people. They could be perverts. You've always had an excuse. Just like when they gave you a place, a list of places to go, you didn't want to call because they should have called. Why should I call? They should be doing the calling. So you didn't call. Stop fucking blaming everybody else.
Same thing all these sick individuals do. The government does. They're going to get you hyped up and believing that they're going to help you find housing, make you believe that you're somebody, that you're not just fucking trash. And they don't. You're still trash. It's always going to be we're just still trash. So hopefully this baby ends up all fucked up and then I don't have to deal with it and then you can just take it from me and then I'll be on probation for that because fuck it. I'm done. I sure as fuck am not gonna go to prison over it because people take Tylenol all the time. It's not my fault that I needed so much all at once. I was coping with something. I wasn't trying to hurt him in that way. You hurt me, and that's just the repercussion of that. That's how things work. That's the cycle.
Video,
so, I'm done. People think that I'm always just playing, and I'm like, how many attempts have I had? How many attempts have I had in the shadows, bitch? How many attempts? In all your words, nonsense. There's no help. There's no help. I've been seeking help since I was 12 years old, and all they did was force me back into the abuse. Because they'll gaslight you. They'll make you believe you're worth something. They'll make you believe that things are going to change. They're going to make you believe that you're worthwhile and that your life is worth it. It's not worth it. Your life, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. There is no God. The God that they use is a fake God. The God that they use and manipulate you with, that's just a ploy to keep you trapped and confined and in their fucking control. That's all it is. And I try to convey that. Like, I was like, okay, we're part of the same system. I may not be evil like you, but, you know, I'm sorry that you're evil and you're gonna burn in hell for eternity. I'm sorry. Even if I try, like, if I wake up from this, God, I pray to fucking God I don't. Also, I heard too, I read that if I stick my finger in a light socket after I wet my fingers, after I remove the light bulb, then I'll be able to electrocute myself. So I'm hopeful that that'll be another option for me because this is not doing well. This is not doing well. You cannot constrain me and fucking tell me that I'm violating myself when in actuality it's the government, it's everyone else that's violating me, and I'm just trying to save myself. I am trying to save myself from the pain and suffering, and I'm saving this child from this pain and suffering. That's why I should have aborted him. When I had the opportunities, I should have fucking aborted him. I shouldn't have been selfish to think that I could have done this on my own. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was full of fucking shit to think that I could do this on my own. To think that I would make something of myself, that there was a light at the end of the tunnel. There was nothing. You know, and I knew that since I was 12. I knew that I just had to put on a fake face with a fake smile and just push through it all. Really. I'm just so dead inside. I didn't take anything yet. I haven't taken anything. I haven't done anything aside from just come down from the weed because I haven't smoked all day.
Are you in? What city are you in? Like, she's gonna tell you.
And that's the sad part. It's not even the weed. The weed is the helpful part. The weed is the helpful part to get me through all the fucking pain and suffering I've already lived through, to make me not want to think about suicide, to make me want to work toward goals, to make me want to work toward, like, all of the weight loss was started because I started smoking weed. Everything. It jump-started my progression, my progressive sort of everything.
Right. All
my
this
progressive success
exactly.
in that way of having lost the weight, of having maintained on my own, of not having to ask for anybody for anything. And yeah, I got an allotment from the government, you know, whoop-de-doo, less than $1,000 monthly. Hardly anybody can live off of that. I lived off of that for nearly 2 years on my own in my car. Was it worth anything? No. Everybody was like, you should write a book. How about I leave these videos and then other people can make a fucking shit about me because, like, I'm out. Check, please. Check, please, God. Like, the real God, not this bullshit that they're using your name in vain. Blasphemy. So, you know, and I believe in a benevolent God. And I was going to make a video for the courts so that they understood why I wasn't going to show up on Monday. But instead, that's what they do. Yeah, I'm attention seeking. Do you want me to start popping these? Do you want me to start taking all this shit? Yeah, somebody's like, yeah, let's go for it. It must be somebody that's like super wanting to see death right now. And shit, I do too. I totally do too.
I mean, I'm sorry. Again, I'll probably get shit for this. But if you really wanted to kill yourself, you wouldn't be on here for 55 fucking minutes telling people how you're going to kill yourself. You would have just fucking have done it. And you wouldn't need all that shit. You wouldn't need a bottle of Tylenol. You wouldn't need the cough syrup, a razor blade, and then stick your finger in a fucking socket. Come on, you've been threatening suicide since you got pregnant.
Too.
Here she goes.
Usually I take handfuls at a time like this and just gulp them down. And that's what happened with all the Xannies, because I took 90 bars at one time and I still woke up. So I'm hopeful that this will get me fucked up to the point where I can stick my finger in the light socket and that I can also electrocute myself.
She's not gonna empty the
because
bottle. She's not
I've never
gonna
tried
take a
electrocution yet. That is not something I've tried. And I had the rope at my mom's house, but and all these negative comments,
Really, you guys are
they help. They really help me push me toward killing myself, because that's all there is left to this. If I don't get a message from the Father, if I don't get like an apology from the Father, if I don't get fucking before court on Monday, right? I told you guys, I'm not going to fucking jail, bitch. I'm not. If anything, they're gonna have me on the fucking ER, fucking whatever, on life support. Nope. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not playing your stupid games. I'm not playing them. You are all fucking deranged. You can go suck each other's dicks. I'm gonna chill in my fucking room. I have this tiny bit of weed left. It's gonna make me last through the evening a little bit. But by the time it's out of my system, by the time this evening is over, this will be... No, here we go. No, we're not gonna do this shit. We're not.
Knock, knock. It's the police. It's not. I'm not like laughing at the fact that she's going to commit suicide, because I don't believe she is. Um, and I had suicide in my family, and my ex-boyfriend, who we were very close at the time, committed suicide. But they both did it without telling anybody, and that's usually how it happens. My daughter constantly, when she was a teenager, was always threatening to kill herself. Um, and I had to go to her psychologist with her, because that frightened me all the time. And he told me a few things, how usually it happens that they don't constantly tell you they're going to do it. They do it in it, well, he said in the dark, meaning they'll just go ahead and do it because they don't want to be stopped. They are, it might be a cry for help. They just want attention. There's so many different reasons for them to keep telling you. It's not to be ignored, of course. If someone comes up and tells you they want to commit suicide, don't ignore them, especially if you know that they're severely depressed. Don't ignore it. But somebody like this who keeps doing it, and if somebody really wanted to kill themselves, they're not going to buy all that shit and tell you what they're going to do and stuff. She doesn't have weed. She's just saying she wants an apology from JW. She's pissed. She's having like a little temper tantrum. That's all it is. And you want to give me a bunch of hell for saying all this shit? Go ahead, I can take it. But believe me, there have been, and I'm talking within the last 4 or 5 months, many times I did not want to be alive anymore. I never told anybody. Afterwards, I told my daughter, when she would tell me certain things, I'd say, I know how you feel, because I didn't want to be alive. But it passed. But I sat in that basement and prayed to God that I didn't take my life. I begged him to make sure I didn't take my life. That's how scared I was that I was going to commit suicide, because I didn't want to be alive anymore. I didn't get online and say anything. I said I was really depressed and stuff, and sometimes I don't know why I'm even alive, but I never said I was going to commit suicide. I just hurt inside privately. So when I see people like this that continuously say it, it pisses me off. And so anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in. Sorry, I didn't mean to get upset. But, yeah. So, wait to see what happens. I don't know if she has posted any more videos. Hopefully they take her to the hospital. I'm not saying she doesn't need help. She absolutely needs help. There's no doubt about it. Haven't seen anything new, so hopefully this time, if they take her to the hospital, they fucking keep her. I mean, they know now that there's a video because whoever called the police on her, and it has to be somebody from YouTube, if that was the police, I'm saying. If somebody calls the police, or called the police, and that was done, and they take her to the hospital, they know there's a video, and wise up, watch the fucking video. Somehow they know. Keep her in the goddamn hospital. It's the second time she's been in the psych ward in, what, 3 days? And they will keep her in there for, what, a few hours? And then she looks good. We'll let her go. Come on, rise up. What the fuck is wrong with Arkansas? It's ridiculous. They already know she's not going to court. I don't get it, man. Like I said before, I desperately, because I was, it was brought up today. I need to get this electric in my name. I only have it down to $700. I gotta get that down fast. I need that. My brakes are going in my car. I'm driving around working to get the money to pay the electric, destroying my car doing it. Then I gotta get the brakes fixed on the car, all while trying to pay all the bills that are coming in, which I can make, but it's taken away from everything. And where was I going with that story? I totally forgot. Oh, anyway, I mean, oh yeah. So I need the money. I'm gonna drive to Arkansas, commit a crime, be let go, come back, take care of all my bills, and I'll be happy because apparently they keep letting you go in Arkansas. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm sorry, I'm tired, and when I get tired and I haven't had sleep, which I haven't had today, I get kind of goofy and I babble and yeah. So anyway, so this was her latest video. Let's see if she uploads again. Hopefully she doesn't. Well, if she can have a phone in the hospital, which they probably will let her. Uh, See what she has to say, and let's hopefully they will keep her in there and really monitor. I mean, keep her in there for the weekend at least. What is it, today Saturday? Keep her in there until her court date. Take her to her court date or postpone her court date. Something. Get her help. Something's wrong with her, obviously. But so anyway, guys, that's it. Uh, I will see you guys if there's a next video. If not, I'm still working on my editing skills, which have proved to be terrible. So I will talk to you again. Bye now.